So I'd like to ask, what are your thoughts on this current event? You know, this whole ACG, Dota 2 competition, CSGO competition, the cosplay sites, everything.
Considering myself as a gamer, and I would say I'm quite open to a lot of games coming up. I would say GE3 itself coming up from the event. It's actually one of those really good events that actually gather out and appreciates other games aside from the main ones being on the main stage itself. Coming on, we saw from the Juke Beatbox game going off at the back of the stage. We also saw the cosplays as well. It was something different rather than focusing on just video games aside from Dota 2 or having CSGO, but also present you that the other aspect which is interrelated to games as well. And I would say it's a really big event considering that it is the people call it this event as considered as the Asia, and it really represents what it is actually going on. And I would say I'm very proud to actually be here as well, representing Southeast Asia for it.
Okay. So why did you enter the Dota 2 shoutcasting scene?
Well, is it about like why did I shoutcast?
Yes. Why did you choose to enter the Dota 2 shoutcast scene?
Well, if we were to answer it by part, Dota 2 would be the game that I've been playing for the past 8 years. And starting off with Warcraft 3 when it had the Dota 1 map, on Warcraft 6.79, all those other maps previously. The thing is, so I'm well versed in the game. And then I thought to myself, considering myself as a student, I'm still a student, as well as I'm well versed in English. I thought that maybe in some way I can actually contribute to the community itself, knowing that I do not have the skills to become. I mean, like there are others out there who are actually better than myself to actually be a professional player. Somehow, shoutcasting seems to be the only thing that I myself can actually contribute to the society itself. Knowing that. In my country, in Malaysia, previously last year when I just started shoutcasting was during November, I just found out that other countries start to develop the idea of shoutcasting for events, for games and everything, but we do not have somebody of that caliber itself, aside from Winner itself. But the thing about Winner is that he himself is actually endorsed under Beyond the Summit into the international scene, where we ourselves, we need somebody who is on the national scene trying to boost up the own Dota 2 scenes of my own country as well. And in the process as well, the idea was, if I'm able to do good for my own country, hopefully I can boost out the Southeast Asia scenes as well, no matter whether it's Thailand, Philippines as well. I do not consider myself as a Malaysian, I consider myself as a Southeast Asian shoutcaster. That's it.
I see. That's very, very nice. Okay, so if I'm correct, you have shoutcasted many games. So based on those previous games that you have casted, which match was the most memorable for you?
I would say the game in I would say the first day matches. We had 2 games. Shouted out with firstly we had with Toby. Right, we had the match on stage. I kind of forgot which game it was. Let's see, First Departure. Right, they went off against.
So it looks like all the players.
I didn't recall on this one.
First departure.
Yeah, I kind of forgot this one.
I guess on Messi.
Yeah, I guess Messi. So despite Messi, at the start it was a bit shaky about how they proceed on. I was expecting a clear. Not a clear win, I mean like a really big win from Messi, knowing that how good they are. And First Departure, but the thing is, Team Malaysia shows that they tend to be a threat as well to Mineski. It wasn't a clear win, but it did give a good fight towards it. There was some really good plays throughout the game as well. What's interesting is that throughout the first day, since it consists of teams which were not eliminated and proceeding on to the second day, it really shows that these teams deserve a place to actually be here in the ACG South Dota 2 Championships 2013. Rather than making it look like a total domination of another side or something like that, they show that they are able to actually be in par with teams such as AMD Mineski, which shows potential, and being the second place for the tournament itself. Like, it's not something really small. I'm like, the pressure of being on stage, representing your country itself, no matter where you are from, Thailand, Brunei, India, and much more as well, even Malaysia, the one who won as well. Yes, there's a winner and a loser, but I would say the first day itself is actually the best, considering that I do believe in trust. No matter either they were knocked out on the first day, they have proven that they earn the spot inside the competition despite all that. And that's it.
I see. So, what do you think about the future of Dota 2 and its community? Will it grow bigger than other mobile games?
Let's put it this way. The thing about Dota 2 is it's a big community since it started off really good after it progressed from Warcraft 3 to Dota 2. The thing is right now, if you're talking about community, it's already big right now, considering the end of 2013, and everybody's looking forward how 2014 is going to look like, how the international four is going to look like. I mean, growing bigger, I wouldn't say it's going to be a drastic big change, because considering it's already big in the first place. But I would say, rather than being bigger, I'm expecting it to be better, because right now the community itself, what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to reach out to the communities inside my country, and hopefully it will reach out to other countries as well, so we can actually build a really big community where the C countries can actually be in collaboration with together and actually develop it into another level itself. We don't want ourselves to actually be positioned far apart from the EUs, from the other nations as well. We want to show that in the eyes of the world itself, through this big community that we set into one, rather than being separated from each other, would actually benefit us rather than doing us good. Yes, competition is still there, but being a bigger community itself with a combination will actually benefit us rather than being a disadvantage at the same time.
I see. So, do you see any potentials in the team from the ACG that could actually make it to the internationals?
Well, if I were to put it in a way, I would say Team Titan. Let's go on with teams who has been in the international before. Team Titan, they have been there since the international one as well, representing, going off on orange. They've got the experience. They know how to play on an international scene. They've go up against Navi. They've already won games before. Kind of lost on a few international matches as well. I would consider themselves as one of those veterans in terms of the international. And even if they were carrying with the name of Titan, the player themselves are actually the one representing in the international, not the team name, not the team logo, is the players themselves. If they can actually play as good as they are previously on the international scale, with or without Mushi, they can actually bring themselves to the international. Let's look at on another scene. We're looking at AMD Minaski, considering they got themselves second place and being the second best team in the Asia itself in comparison to the Thai winning off first place. We do see that AMD Minaski didn't have the chance previously to actually join the international, because it's not because they were not good enough, because other teams had the chance to actually join in national, right? So maybe they were almost that close by. We do not know how close they are, but we do see that they do have the potential itself. The Philippine people, they do have talent right there. It's just that probably they need to join in more competition to get more recognized, because as we know, I feel bad because I don't think AMD Minaski had a lot of chances to actually join in international tournament. Not sure how the politics goes in terms of that, but if they were given a chance, maybe that will be the platform for them to actually show that the Philippines as well can actually show this potential towards the world itself. They can actually be close par to the Team Titan. As you see, they managed to beat up Team Titan in the semi-finals in the losers bracket. If they can pull that one off, it can be better or more or less the same against Team Titan. Probably they can do as well in international as well. So we don't know so far, because they've only been in tournaments which were not in international scenes, only in the Southeast Asia. But probably if you give them a chance, they could actually show how well they do. Basically, that's it. If you put on another note, if you want to look at other teams as well, we do have a lot of other professional teams. We see them participating in national tournaments. It's just that it's the same case as AMD Minaski. They never had the chance to actually participate in other bigger events which was outside the comfort zone in Southeast Asia. So we don't know how far they can go, how good they will scream against these EU players, a different kind of draft, a different kind of play style. Like if they went against Navi on the first try without any training, it would have been massacred, because they didn't know how they actually played and tried to defend on the play style. So I would say Team Titan so far are the only ones who had real life experience, real hands-on experience in terms of the players, engagement international, and that's it.
That's all. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
That wraps it up.
Thank you very much.
Right. So you guys are joining us